Hello everyone, today we are going to be doing an in-depth review of the ATTE Walker. Set 75337 was released last year of year 2022 in the Summer Wave. It has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minifigures, 3 of which are battle droids, 1 of which is Commander Cody, the rest are just normal clone troopers, spider droid, and the normal set itself. Here's a look at the back of the box, and it is very plain, but it's also very good. And no, it's not the most plain, but it's definitely a little boring with the background. How's it, pal? But anyways, it looks pretty good. Let's get into the review. Alright, here's the first minifigure up, and it's a normal 212 clone trooper. It has good printing except for the helmet, which does not have accurate printing, which I'm not going to go on about. Personally, it doesn't bother me that much. It's just a little bit of detail that is not that big of a deal, but I understand if you think it is. Here's the back print, and of course, all the clones in the set have the same face print besides Cody, but we'll get to that in a second. Next up, we have the Clone Gunner. It says 212 Clone Gunner, but it's just Clone Gunner. Again, has the same face print. Not even going to go into it. Has very good armor printing. You could just use this as a normal clone trooper. Yeah, and it does look very good. It's very basic printing, but it does look very good. Next, we have two 212 clone troopers with the long blaster. They're the same troop, pretty much. There's no difference between them. And next up, we have Commander Cody. Now, this Commander Cody is very decent. It's very much Lego. The only thing bad about this are two things. Three things. One, no waistcape. I don't know if Cody has a waistcape. If he doesn't, fine. But I believe Cody does. Second, the pauldron piece is way too oversized. They needed to reprint it and make one for Cody, which they should not have made one for Cody. They should have made a new helmet mold. 3, which isn't the biggest thing, but the jetpack would have been cool to actually have a jetpack for that, because there are many different troops that have this jetpack, including in the Mandalorian. In Star Wars Rebels, Sabine Wren has this jetpack. So yeah, that would have been a cool addition, but it's all good. And last up for minifigures, we have 3 of the regular battle droids. Okay, now we have the first build of the set, and it is a spider droid. It has decent eyes. It's pretty much the same spider droid we've been getting for years now, except it doesn't have a stud shooter, thankfully. The legs are pretty good. They're easy, like you can pop them off really easily, which is a little bit of a downside. But overall, this does look very good, and I'm happy with it, except that's not a crab droid. We've gotten so many spider droids. It would have been nice to get an accurate crab droid for the set, but still, looks good. Alright, here is the ATTE. Now, this ATTE is an absolutely beautiful set. This is my third of ATTEs, and one thing I definitely noticed was the stickers on the newer sets have been much lower quality, and I'll try to show you. I don't think it'll come up on camera, but the quality of the old one, when it first came out, it matched the gray much better, and now it does not match it as well, which is just a small detail, but it does show that they've produced a set more than once, and I know that because I bought 3 of them, all through Lego.com. I bought one when it initially came out, and bought 1, but I got 2 for free. Sorry, 1 for free, so I got 2 in total, 2 more. Off of Lego again, and the sticker quality on both of them were worse. But besides that, we can get into the model. The model has 6 legs, 2 of which are the longer ones, which look very good, have very good detailing. I wish there would have been the round parts here, so it would look more accurate, but it still does look very good. And then we have the 4 smaller legs, and the smaller legs do not bend that much, only a little bit of rotation. Now, there's a carrying handle on this set, and when you pick it up, all the legs come in, and then you can pop it back down, and the legs kind of spring back out, which is pretty cool. You can only do that on studs and hard surfaces, though, because if you try to do that on carpet, the legs will fold inward. Next, we can get into the cannons of the set. The set has 1 large rotating cannon that can go 360 degrees. It can also move up and down, and has 2 stud shooters, which I'm not shooting off because they're stud shooters, and I'll lose them. Next, we have the 4 front cannons, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. All 4 of these are very stable. I've never had problems with these 4 in particular. And then we can also open up the front to include a minifigure. Here's a minifig in it, and we can place him in the cockpit. So you can see the clone in the cockpit. You do have to take the weapon out though, because I do not believe it fits. Let's look at the back side of the set. Okay, here's the back side of the set, and usually there's a ton of technicals here. There is not in this set, which I absolutely adore. It makes it look really good. To open up the back, we just pull down on this, and you lift this up, pull these out, and push this down as a little ramp. Now, one thing with the back before we get into the interior is the cannons. Constantly, I'll have problems with that, which that isn't much, but they do pop off very easily. Sometimes I just nudge the set like slightly like that, and they'll just pop right off. So it's definitely been one flaw that I've seen with the set ever since I got these, but it still does look very good. Okay, here's the interior, and there is one weapon rack, and you can place 2 weapons in it. We're going to place one in for now, and we'll place the other one in a minute. And you can place it right back on the weapons rack holder. And then there's a spot for another one, and I made my own custom one on my first model that I got. Next, we can take the minifigs and put them in. So we'll start with Cody. We can place him in, and then we can put one of his other troops in it, because there's 2 other sections for the other 2 troops. So here is Cody in the set with one of his troops. And it does close up very nicely. Nothing gets hit. And yeah, it folds up very nicely. Let's go on to the next interior section. For the next interior section, you have to lift up this section and pull these 2 back. There are 2 different things in here. We have some remote detonators. I'm spacing the name of them, but they're just detonators, and they sit right in it. And then on the opposite side of that, there is a canister, and it has white binoculars inside of it. And then you can see the thing moving around. We have the section to fit 2 troops inside of it. And here's a better look of that interior. It's very simple and does look very good, and that is without the seat. In this, you can place 2 minifigs. We can first place one in here. You can put the other one in as well, but we do not have enough in this set for that. Like I said, I do have multiple of the set. I just do not want to get all the troops out. But yeah, that's what it looks like with the troops in, troop in, and then we can fold it up. And then there's the top view of it. And the last feature of the set is we can put the clone gunner in the top of the set, just like this. And he does move around when you move it, because there's no connection. So he does fly out fairly simply, but you have to give it a little bit of effort to make him fly out. But overall, it does look very good. Now, my thoughts for this set is I absolutely love it and adore this set. There's one small little feature left, which you may have seen, is that the set can stand on 2 hind legs and stand up like that, which is really cool. But here's a look at the under detail. It is very simple. A few different colored bricks, there's a red brick, a lot of blue, a lot of red, a lot of yellow, but it does look very good overall. Now, like I said, I absolutely adore this set, and I do believe you should go pick it up even with the bad printing, because Lego's not going to fix it. Lego doesn't fix bad printing in sets. I've never seen a case where they do. I'm sure they have on a few occasions, but they've never done it in my memory. But so don't count on it. Overall, this is a very good set in my opinion. Just a few lacking things like not having the crab droid in the printing. But beside that, it is a very good set. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.